Conservative new media viewers, Jeremy Lin, and Houston Rockets fans around the world. Wow. Wow. Did you see this? Man, isn't that James Harden overrated? Yeah, man, they never should have paid him a max contract. I mean, Houston really screwed that up because all he's done is score 82 points in 2 games, including 45 points tonight. BeardLinsanity ran wild on the Atlanta Hawks in the highlight factory. And not just BeardLinsanity was gone tonight, so was Linsanity. He nearly had a triple-double himself. That's right. J-Lin, I think, had 21 points, 10 boards, 7 assists. This backcourt is going to dominate. It's not going to be good. It's going to dominate the NBA for a decade. It's just getting started. It is only getting started. Now, I told you guys before that I did not think Jeremy Lin would put up Linsanity type of numbers this year in terms of scoring. Well, let me tell you something. The NBA expert was wrong about that. And the reason why I was wrong is because James Harden is getting so much attention from the defense that Jeremy Lin is wide open. You saw it. He's getting wide open three-pointers. He's getting wide open lanes to drive to the hoop. And he's still not where he needs to be. Now, I told you in the last video or maybe 2 videos ago that I thought Lin was about 3 months away. After tonight, I think it's about 6 weeks away. Why? Because he's played 40 minutes and he's starting to get some of his explosiveness back. He still can't finish at the rim. He still doesn't have all of his quickness back, but his conditioning is clearly improving. 40 minutes is the longest he's played this entire preseason and season, and he's starting to get the burst back. It's not there yet. That's when you see him drive to the hoop and he stops, he does pump fakes and stuff, and he's missing. He still doesn't have that burst and that jump and explosiveness, but that is going to come. And James Harden is going to make Jeremy Lin's life so much easier. And I'm going to say this to Vuck Du. I know, Vuck, you were saying, you were concerned. You were concerned about how Harden was going to affect Lin. I think what you saw tonight is Harden is going to help Lin. You saw when Harden was at the top of the post and Jeremy made a cut along the baseline. Harden, perfect pass to Lin for an easy layup. That's what's going to happen. James Harden is a great basketball player. He has a high basketball IQ, and he's totally unselfish. If James Harden scores 40 points or if he scores 10 points, if the team wins, he's happy. If he scores 10 points and has 15 assists and Jeremy Lin scores 50 points, I'm going to tell you, James Harden will be the happiest guy in the whole world. And that's why the team is so much better with him instead of Kevin Martin. Again, I like Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin a couple years ago was one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA. So I'm not putting him down. But James Harden is a better fit for this team, in my opinion. And I am just so impressed with this team. This team is legit. And I was telling John, JDV, off mic here, I would now think it's an upset if Houston doesn't make the playoffs. They are good. They beat a good Atlanta Hawks team tonight in Atlanta. The Hawks are a legit 4 or 5 seed in the East year after year. They are a good team. And Houston was crushing them at points in this game. And it wasn't because the Hawks didn't play well. It's just Houston played better. And once again, we talked about this last game. Jeremy Lin is a terrific defender. A terrific defender. It doesn't look like he's doing anything spectacular. It doesn't look like he's having the highlight block shots on. He makes guys miss, and he makes guys make mistakes, both as an individual defender and as a help defender. When someone else's guy has the ball and he comes down to help, he just annoys guys just enough that they miss, and that's the job of defender. Obviously, another job of a defender is to get rebounds, and you have a point guard that got 10 rebounds tonight in Jeremy Lin. I am so pumped up about this. I mean, this is just a woo! I can't believe how good this team is so quickly, and it all happened because of James Harden. This team went from one identity to a totally new identity in like a day. And it's a hardworking, focused, playing free-form basketball the way it should be played. The way it should be played. That's what James Harden does, and so does Jeremy Lin. James Harden has all the fundamentals: dribble, pass, shoot. And if you double him, he is going to find the open man. He is going to make plays. And that's exactly how Jeremy Lin is as well. Now, I will say this. At this point in their careers, I actually think Harden is a better playmaker. Sometimes Jeremy still will kind of get hung up in the air and passing and stuff, but that's fine. He'll get past that. But you got two guys that are the leaders of the team, the two guys that have the ball in their hand the most, and they both are unselfish and they understand how to play the game, and they want to play the game right. And that means the sky is the limit for this team. And don't forget, Marcus Morris had a terrific game tonight off the bench. Terrific. And Omer Sheik, he didn't score a lot. He had, about 20 rebounds? Houston dominated this game on the glass. They dominated the Hawks on the rebounding. I am just so impressed with this team. I mean, I didn't expect this. I did not expect them to start this strong and look this good. And who knows where it's going to end up. I mean, this is amazing. So we want to hear your comments. John and I are totally pumped up. Thumbs up, thumbs down on this video. Of course, we want you to come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group. You'll see a link for that in the video description below the video player, along with all the highlights and other links to game stories. I am Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. You know, we believed in Jeremy Lin and James Harden, and so did you. And now the haters are in retreat once again. They're scrambling. They have nowhere to hide because BeardLinsanity is going crazy, and I freaking love it. We'll talk to you again soon.